All right, I'm Billy Harris here, hanging with Harris in New York City. My good friend Scott Conant. How are you, Scott?
Great, man. I'm hanging with Harris.
You are hanging with Harris. It's
yes,
about time. It's long overdue. We have the two best pompadours in the business.
Well, at least you do.
That's pretty good.
I got a lot of work to do.
What's your story? Where did the Scarpetta Conant test kitchen thing? You a culinary school guy? That's my first question.
Yes, I went to CIA, graduated in '92. Very promptly went to Europe for a little while, spent some time in Germany, and which is a different story.
You a New York City guy?
Well, I'm from Connecticut originally, but I've lived in New York for
20 years already,
23 years.
And new things in the future that you're working on, I heard about?
I have a book coming out in October, the Scarpetta Cookbook.
So speaking of Scarpetta, and Scarpetta is
Yes.
like to give it a schmear. That'd be the Jewish version, right? Clean the plate.
Clean the plate. Use that bread, make a scarpetta. Scarpetta actually means little shoes. In Italian, you say that the bread looks like a little
looks
shoe
like a
when
little
you
shoe
sop
and you
it
clean it up.
when you sop it
Great
up.
name.
So we are going to make first a little pasta.
Okay.
So I got the water boiling. Very
Do you
important.
salt your water? Do you oil your water?
I'm getting it.
I know. I'm just checking.
Take
I've
it
done
easy.
a lot of these.
Yeah,
Take it
clearly.
easy.
Take
Hey,
it
take
easy.
it easy.
I'm on it.
Take it easy.
So I salt it so it tastes like broth.
Okay.
So grab that spoon, taste that water.
Without
I think
burning
you'll know
one,
exactly. Yeah, don't burn your mouth. Be gentle. You're clearly sensitive.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But you see, it
does
tastes like
funny?
broth.
It almost tastes like chicken broth. And that's just salt. It's got that
Just
broth.
salt. So we're gonna make tagliatelle. I like to cook with extra virgin. I'm gonna add a few
And some chilies here.
chilies.
So we're going for a little heat.
So going for
spice.
a little backdrop of heat. A little bit of sliced garlic.
Fabulous.
You get
already
that? You
smells
get
great.
that? You get
Yeah,
that?
I like
That's
it.
nice. So we're gonna add a
You're
little
keeping
bit
the
of
heat
crushed
going.
red pepper.
And this is always for good luck. See, this should be like the smell thing
So-
where you could smell it. Just that.
Wouldn't it would be nice. But you see how we're just getting that little bit of
Yep. And we're going some red
brown.
onion
We're
right
gonna
away.
put some
right?
red onions. Now we want to retain some of that crispness with the red onion and the asparagus. I like the texture of those.
Is this a Scarpetta dish, or is this what we're doing right now? Something
This
a little
is-
special?
This
summer in New York?
Well, it's definitely summer.
Springtime,
It's
yeah.
definitely a summer dish.
Yeah,
We
it's great,
definitely.
especially with the asparagus. Look at the
Yeah.
color. I mean, the color alone.
We're going to allow it just to kind of for those flavors to absorb, the chilies to kind of react with
Soaking
that.
in the oil, right?
Yeah, soaking in the oil, react with that asparagus, absorb into the
Sure.
asparagus, and then once we do that, we're going to add a little bit of that corn. And I'm going to drop the pasta right now.
And real quick,
So-
right? This is just.
This is really quick. This cooks very fast. Yeah.
Yep.
Tagliatelle. So I'm a kosher salt guy.
Yep.
So we want to add that because this is the thing. Some of these flavors can be somewhat muted if
salt
we
really
don't.
helps bring that out.
The salt really helps.
Flavor
bring it.
enhancer.
You're a smart guy.
This is like summer in a pan here.
And you know it's fun and delicious. So here we go.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I'm gonna finish with a little pecorino cheese and some delicious
Now this
parsley.
is the key. I'm gonna plug the tally here. I did learn that from Vitaly a long time ago. Pasta water goes back in.
It's a key, and if you don't know to do that, then you don't know what
Then
you're
you know
doing.
what you're doing.
This is what we're doing here. So
I'm
you see that
watching.
we have this great,
Yep.
the great flavor that we've
Yep.
developed. A little bit of that residual liquid.
it's going back
We're adding
in.
the pasta inside here. There's a release of starches, which
Right.
is automatically going to thicken this sauce. What I like to do is chop the parsley as close to using it as
Yeah, I mean, I can
possible, and you
smell
could
right
smell.
now.
You could
Yeah.
smell that, right?
Probably makes it. If you did this 2 hours ago and it's sitting there, you just chop it.
You lose it.
you
Yeah, it
lose
loses its,
really
its delicious
fresh
flavor.
parsley.
And then once I start adding cheese, no more heat.
No
right?
more heat, because this is all going to melt anyway. And this is the pecorino.
Exactly.
Right?
And I like see how chunky that is.
Yep.
I really like the idea of adding that cheese. So this is just so simple and so straightforward. But I think what resonates with it is that simplicity. And again, I always say it, and I say it to my team all the time, like
Yep.
it takes a lot to get to simple.
Well, yeah.
Right? Restraint is the key here. I think what I really like about this is you get that great flavor of the springtime asparagus,
Right.
the sweetness of the corn, and the delicious backdrop of the pecorino. It's
do.
great.
It's like springtime in a dish in Soho.
And spicy and all that stuff.
You get the
It's
heat.
good.
All right, I'm Billy Harris. You've been hanging with Harris, my good friend Scott Conant.
Thanks, brother.
Scarpettas around the world. We'll see you real soon.